Good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time and the um, from wherever you are watching this video from. This is Mystic Chivitin, and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. Thank you for clicking on this particular video. All right, this today we are going to be learning how we can we can apply mockups to our designs. There are some design that you'll be doing that you don't need to stress yourself to start learning how to do those designs the way you want it. You just need to apply mockup on them, and the mockup will give you exactly what you want. I did some videos already that explain mockup very well, a detailed video on what mockup is all about. I don't want this particular one to be lengthy, so I'll be sparing us the details. I'm not gonna be going through those details here. Maybe drop the I'll drop the link to those videos on the description of this particular one so that you can go through them to know what mockup is all about. So today we'll just be doing an application. We're using mockup to apply to a particular design I did, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, this is the design I just finished doing now. I just finished working on this design. So this particular design, I want to put it in the goal of this design is for it to be in form of a nylon. They will be printing this design on something like a brand. The brand wants to print it on a nylon, a grain nylon. I don't know how I can explain this thing. Just like this, what are they calling it? A customized bag. That is just like your biscuit nylon, your sweet nylon, those nylon that um, different brands use. So we want to put this design in those nylon. So instead of just trying to design the nylon and putting your design there, we'll just be using a mock-up to design it. So the designs are like two is in two forms. So this is the first one, this is the second one. It's the same design but in different formats. We'll be opening our Photoshop. Okay, our mockup is um already opened. So this is the mockup I'm going to be using. I want to put that design in this mockup. Maybe after this video, I'll put the link with which you can get this mockup, this particular mockup. I'll put the link under the description of this video. So on the description, you're going to be getting the link to this mockup in case you need it and you want to use it to work. So I want to put this design on this nylon. You see how easy it is to use mockup for your design. Now, first of all, when you open any mockup, you see under your layer window, you will see the the place they will specify where you can place your design, where you can place your design. Now, this particular mockup now has a folder called "Place Your Design" here. Often they always use that particular layer you put your design. They always put the um the layer color. They always use another color to specify it so that it will be different. Not your normal layer color. Like this one, they put something like a red. Is that thing red or pink? So they put on that color there to specify it. So this is the color. This is the place you place your design. And how do you use mockup? How do you place now your design on this particular mockup? Are you going to just move your design to this place and arrange it so that it will fit this nylon? Or how are you going to do it? It's very simple. So I'm going to be opening this layer. Watch, this layer is a smart object. What is a smart object? A smart object is it's an object you can convert your objects on Photoshop to smart objects in a way that it will open it will open that particular layer as another Photoshop um, document. I think that is the best word I can use now to explain it, but when you open it, you understand it very well. So inside this object, now if you watch beneath this layer, there is something like um, a this icon under here now is the smart object icon. Your normal layer will not carry it. Like for example, look at this layer now, it's not carrying that thing here. But if I convert this layer now to a smart object, I see convert to smart object. If it's a smart object now, you see that this that layer now has this thing. Since that is a smart object, if I double click inside this layer now, it will take me to another Photoshop environment, Photoshop file entirely. So anything I do here now will be reflected here. So just that's just by the way. So now we have our smart object here, which is this place of design here. That is what we're working on. So we are going to be double clicking um inside this area. We'll double click here, just double click, and it will lead you to this document here, which is this place your design here, to lead us here. So this is where we are going to be putting our design. Once you put our design here and save it, it will be reflected on this particular nylon here. So we're going to be dragging our design to put here. Remember, to place your design in a particular way, there are two ways to place your design. Either you go to your file menu and you place place embedded, and you locate where that design is being placed and place it, or you go to the place where you see the design, which is here. Look at the design I want to put. Just select the design or the designs you want to use, then drag them and place in your Photoshop. Place there. So once the design comes, I'm gonna be um, adjusting the size so that it will fit into this work very well. This is the second one. I'm gonna adjust again. Okay, let's start with this one first. Let's do this one first. Then I'll save. Once I'm done with what I want to do, I'll just go to save. You see the magic now that will happen here now. Once I save and close, you now see that design now is now on this thing. Now I will this is what mockup can give to you. There's no need thinking of how I can design this. I can make them my design be in the form of this packet like this. You can see how perfect it's looking, as if it's already printed. This is what we can do with mockups. So let me do some transformations on this design now. Let's make it bigger. It's looking small here. Just click on all the layers like this. Control T for transforming. Then you increase. So I have this already here like this. Now I want that second design to be here. That means the two designs should be displayed here. So what I'm going to be doing, I'll just right click. I'll convert this one to a smart object. I'll convert. So this is my first mockup here, and I will now do what? I'll right click. I will click on new smart object via copy. New smart object via copy. What this new smart object via copy does is, now if I just duplicate this smart object now, maybe I duplicate and bring it here like this. Any change I make on this particular one now, it will be reflected on this second one. Let me show you. If I make any change here now, and then for example now, let me just write PVC. Don't worry, my text is there, only that the text is very small, that's why you can't see it. Okay, let me write it in here now. If I save this thing now, I converted it to smart object, so this is another smart object. Anything I save here will be reflected here. You can see now that this TVC now is showing on both this first one and is showing on the second one. So what this means is that if I put that second design on this one now, I want to put that second design on this. If I put that second design on this one, it will replace this first design also, but the second design will also come here. But I want them to come differently. So what am I going to do? Let me remove this situation I wrote here. So that is why um I'm using new smart object via copy. What it means is that it will copy this smart object and give me a new smart object that if I make any change on it, it will not affect my former smart object. So I'm going to be clicking on new smart object via copy. It has given me another smart object here. So I'll just take this one here now, and what am I going to do? Let me use a layer mask. Let me use a layer mask. Just click on your layer mask under here, create layer mask, add layer mask. I'll just add a layer mask here. Go to my brush tool, and if your cap lock is on, it will be showing you this icon like this, but if it's off, you can see the, the size of your brush. So you can use your, there are two bracket keys close to your key P on your keyboard. Your square bracket, the two bracket keys close to your key P on your keyboard. You use the open bracket to reduce the size and use the closed bracket to increase the size. So once you're clicking it, the size will be increasing. So I want to use my brush to clean this part of the image so that my other design can show, because this part of the image is blocking the other design. So I'm going to be clicking here on the smart object itself. I'm going to be clicking on the smart object itself, and click my brush tool. I will make sure my color, my foreground color is set to be black, and I'll just clean this part of the image. I'll just clean this part of the image. Okay, let's take it like this. Then let's bring this one to this side. Let me reduce the size of this brush. Just clean it. Alright, so I want to apply this, the first design. I want to apply the second design here. I'll just double click on my smart object here. Then I'll go to place design here, which is my, now I'm placing my design. I will now go for that my second design, which is this one, and take it here, and probably delete this one, and I will just save. But once I save, I will close. The second design has been applied. I will close this one, save also, so that it will be applied on this second one. So you can see now the two designs are now showing on this particular, they are now showing differently on these nylon bags. So this is what these and many more are what you can do with your mockups. Many more. You can also use mockup to write something on a customized t-shirt. You can use mockup to maybe write something, do a design on a car. You can use mockup to do a design on a plate or something like that. You can use mockup to do different things. You can also use mockup to create 3D text. Maybe later I will go into that. You can use mockup to do different things. Alright, thank you very much for watching this YouTube video. Once again, Mystic Citizen. I hope this video blessed you very well. Please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and also like this video. Thank you very much, and God bless you.